Hello guys, my name is Sheen. Someone came to the door when I was recording last. So that was awkward, so I had to stop and now I don't remember where I was. Anyways, what you're going to be watching here is Gardens and Graveyards. I had to look at the video to see what it's called. Really, it's just a fun game type. It's like War from World at War and Call of Duty 3. Really, just a ton of fun. I love War. The game type. So I'm here to talk to you guys about politics, the sensitivity around the subject of politics. One thing I learned the other day, I learned one of my favorite actors, Drew Carey, is a libertarian, and I immediately thought, it's too bad. I later found out that libertarians are extremist, not really extremist. They're against most governments, or governmental control. They like laissez-faire, so they're like Republican, Democratic mixed, and they vote for whichever group they prefer. I found out that Drew Carey was actually a Republican. He said he's a conservative, I should say. So that made me happy. If you can't tell, I'm a conservative. I'm going to talk to you about what I think about gay marriage, marijuana, legalization, methamphetamines. Not really. Gay marriage does not bother me as a conservative. I personally will never partake in it because it doesn't make any sense to me why you'd want to marry another guy, or if you're a girl, another girl. Does not appeal to me. Doesn't make sense. Take your pointer finger, take your other pointer finger, and touch tips. Does that work? No. Now take your left hand, make a circle, put your finger through the circle. Does that work? Yes. So that's how that's my view on gay marriage. It does not bother me if there's like a gay person sitting next to me. I forgot the guy's name, but the main character in The Big Bang Theory is gay. He's like one of my favorite actors. He's hilarious. I mean, the show is hilarious. He's not necessarily a good actor. I mean, he's a good actor. Anyways. So gay marriage does not bother me. Legalization of marijuana. I don't care if marijuana is legalized, just please do not smoke and drive, because marijuana kind of has a big effect on you when you drive. You can still drive when you're high. You can also still drive when you're drunk. But when you have a blood toxicity level of like 8.8, not 0.08, but 0.8, yeah, you're going to make some poor decisions. So, to recap, marijuana. I personally don't really like marijuana. It smells bad. I don't like the feelings it makes you have. There's a generalization of, if you're a liberal, you smoke pot, or you endorse pot, or you like pot, or you're a pot smoker, then you have to be a liberal. I don't like that kind of mentality. Just because you're for gay marriage doesn't mean you can't be a Republican. You might get frowned down upon. I mean, in my opinion, it's your own choice if you want to get married or not, in a gay way. It's good that it's legal, I guess, because now there's equality. But if you want to go as far as equality, fat people should be able to sit in most airplanes instead of having to buy 2 tickets, because they're people too, right? Well, not really. They have 2 souls in one body, so I guess maybe they do have to pay for 2 tickets. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. Fat people don't get equality. So yeah, it's something that's been on my mind. Gay marriage, I'm not gonna do it, but it doesn't affect me if you're gay and you want to get married as a gay person. Marijuana doesn't affect me because I don't smoke pot. A lot of my friends smoke pot. And yeah, they are liberals, and yeah, I'm friends with liberals as a conservative. Why is that such a big deal? One of my better friends is a liberal, and I found out senior year of my high school, and because we never really talked about politics, we just talked about sex and drugs and like Family Guy and fun stuff like that. But we actually talked about, one time she was like, "Oh, I don't." I was like, "Oh, so and so said this." She's like, "Oh, I hate that person." I was like, "What?" Yeah, anyway, sorry. Don't know where I was going with that, but that's that, and that's that's that. So, as a Republican, I can be friends with liberals and have no or Democrat. I don't know, conservative and liberal, I think, because liberals are dicks, anyways. At least in my opinion, they are. Huh. More opinionation. Anyways, I don't have a problem with that. You know, most of my liberal friends may. I know one of my friends in my government class was like, "Oh, I hate all Republicans," and well, that's awkward because if you're a Republican, which I knew there was like at least half the class, or maybe less than half the class were. I'm from Seattle, where most people are liberals, so you're safe to say that most teachers are liberals in my school. So that's fun. How did that guy get behind me? Okay, anyways. But, yeah, she didn't want to be friends with any Republicans. And I was like, that's kind of dumb. You know, you can still be friends and have different political views. I think the innuendo that, not the innuendo, the elephant in the room, the unsaid assumption is if I'm a Republican and Johnny Joe here, I'm holding a freaking World at War case, and he's a liberal, I'm a conservative, he's a liberal. What's basically unsaid is that we think each other is constantly wrong about their political views. So if you think about it, we're always, not being best of friends when we're talking about politics. Whereas, I'm not a libertarian, but I'm definitely a conservative. But gay marriage, they don't bother me. It's just I wouldn't vote for them, and I didn't vote for them. So, anyways, the unsaid elephant in the room, the unsaid assumption, or the elephant in the room, is people don't think they can be friends if they're different political parties, is because there's going to be so much contention between them. I know at the State of the Union address last year, in my high school class, I came into class and he was like, "So whatever you don't think of the State of the Union?" I was like, "It was extremely boring. Obama said a bunch of BS, and he's not going to promise any of that stuff because he never does." And someone was like, "Well, that's not true. What about this?" I was like, "That's actually Congress who did that." And that I like to stay up to date with politics, so I was like, "That's actually Congress who passed that." Obama doesn't go through every law. Obama may promise something, but he's not going to do it. He's going to get some lackeys to do it. You could say that at least he did it, but I don't know. I think Obama's a bad president. His approval rating is terrible. He hasn't made very good decisions. I think a multi-vanquish? Yeah, I did. Man, I didn't really want to go into my own beliefs very much, but you want to know something that's crazy? That, I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to go into my beliefs too much. I think Mitt Romney would have been a worse president in the situation that he was being forced into than Obama. Obama was already president. He was already screwing up the United States. I just didn't view Romney as becoming a president who could change everything. Of course, Obama hasn't changed anything, except he's on executive orders, which is gay. I don't know why he is. Executive orders are dumb. They shouldn't be allowed. Anyways, I am 9 minutes into a 22-minute video, or like a 20-minute video, I think. Maybe like a few seconds after 20. What else are we going to talk about? I was talking about something before I branched off onto something else, and now I forgot what it was. My friend that I had before he left, moved to Florida, so we don't talk as much. We just text. So dumb. He moved from Washington to Florida. His family's posting on Facebook all these pictures of their pool and their dog relaxing in the hot sun. I'm like, so jealous. But anyways, he didn't like actors because they were liberal. I was like, "Oh, Jay-Z, I like his music." He's like, "Yeah, but he's a liberal, so I don't like him." And I was like, "No, I mean, I may not like him, but I like his music. I love Jay-Z. I love Kanye. Well, I like Kanye West. I don't love Kanye West. He's okay. And then I liked Macklemore. Yeah, but he's a liberal. It's like he's from Seattle, so he's a liberal. It's like, do you actually know if he's a liberal? Because most actors or music artists or famous people don't actually go out with their political status or status, depending on where you're from, because of that same reason, or that exact reason, I should say. That they don't want people to dislike them because of their political beliefs. Adam Sandler. I found out Adam Sandler was a Republican after I loved him. He is actually Jewish, though, which is kind of weird. Him and his wife are Jewish. So that's weird and stuff. But, come on, get him, Sean. Yeah. So, I like, if there's an actor and I like him, then I like him. And I don't really care where he came from or what political belief he is. Or if he's religious or not. I don't care if he's religious. This is one thing that bothered me in my class. We were talking about the difference between Democrats and Republicans. And I said Republican is the government that believes in God. Whereas most Democrats don't believe in God. If you say you believe in God and you're a Democrat and you endorse gay marriage, then you're retarded. I'm sorry I said that, but you are. In the Bible, it specifically says Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Where are you getting this gay thing from? You're not born a gay. You become gay because you see a guy naked and you're like, dang, I want that in my dick. But, I may have said too much. I just really don't like people like that who are like, oh no, I'm a Republican, but there's a lot of Republicans like Harry Reid, for example, who went back on his religion. He was a Mormon, and then watch this multi-kill. This is my favorite part. Watch this. Bing, 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 bing. Multi-kill. Anyways, not really. They were all AI zombies, so whatever. Not really a multi-kill. Pretty sweet, though. Harry Reid went back on his religion, saying, well, I'm not really Mormon, I'm not going to let my religion get in my way of candidacy, blah, 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 blah. Where Mitt Romney was like, who was also, I think he was Mormon, he was also like, oh, yeah, my religion, I'm going to base my presidential candidacy on the family. And I'm like, dude, boss, I like families. I like my family. I like other people's families. Look at that fidget. He just shot a little thingy out of his shell. Anyways. So, it's just gone all over the place. My phone's buzzing and it's all over there. I don't like people who go back on their word. This is not a political thing. This is just a thing. People who go back on their word, people who lie and then pretend that they didn't lie. It's like, oh, what are you talking about? I never said that. It's like, no, you did. You're an idiot for saying that you didn't. So, I'm telling Mom. That was a nice kill right there. I may be camping a little bit, but not really. I wish you got coins for damage dealt, because I did a lot of damage. Anyways. So yeah, I mean, I don't like people who lie, who go back on their word, stuff like that, which is like most politicians on both sides. Obama promised a ton of stuff in 2008. We got none of it. The best thing, I think, that my history teacher, it was 8th grade, 2008, the election, the day after the presidential election happened, my teacher came in a very liberal school and state. He said, wow, that sucks Obama was elected president. He's going to be terrible. And he said, well, there's nothing I can do but support him now. And I was like, you know what? That's actually really true. I don't know why people are always hating on Obama, besides the fact that he sucks as a president and he never gets anything done. He's a president. We're not going to impeach him anytime soon. He's got, let's see, 2016 is when he's going to be. Okay, so He's got 2 full years, like 2.5 full years, or 2.5 full years really, like 2.5 years before the presidential election will occur. So, I mean, why not support? Oh, geez, I just got owned. But, you know, screw it. Politics suck. Although I like being Republican because although we haven't had a president since George W. Bush, which was actually a huge mistake. That's one thing. If Republicans like what George W. Bush did, then they're probably stupid, or not really Republicans, they're just saying that. Because Bush was actually a pretty bad president, and then going into war was a bad idea, and, you know, stuff like that. I'm not for any of that stuff. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm a Republican. Yeah, I don't like what George Bush did in his presidency. It wasn't the best idea. Did I just get a triple kill? Yeah, I did. That's boss. Anyways, I'm probably going to insert a song right now and let you enjoy it for the rest of the time. Politics suck. Yes, I'm a Republican. Yeah, gay marriage doesn't bother me. Yeah, marijuana doesn't bother me as long as you don't run me over when you're high. So, yep. Enjoy your guys' day. I hope I didn't piss anyone off. I hope people understand where I'm coming from when I say these things. Obviously, I'm not trying to go for a fight. If you hear something and you're like, wow, that guy's incredibly wrong, let me know. Because I respect people's opinions. I probably will not comment back because most likely I'll offend you even more. So, anyways, pretend I just said that. See you guys later. Bye.
Okay then, you bullin'? Oh lay then, go ahead and chase your tail. I'ma tell the beat to play that. They let me off the leash, they let me off the leash. Everybody here to see me, give me 10% at least. And I do it for the masses, let a young dude preach. Crew full of raps, so they let a young dude reach for it all. Get the bar, take it vertically. You all on the phone with a girl who prefer to call me. I'm busy though, oh we want a feature, but who is he though? The circles that I'm running around, these spitters got me dizzy. Yo, tell me if I'm blacking out, too late, no backing out. Used to be a quiet kid, but I'm used to bragging now. Since I started rapping, went from Packy no to Packy now. Beating up the beat, went from Packy do to Packy out. And I ain't backing down, I'm laying up. Even when I let the beat breathe, I say enough. Now when I perform, they pay enough. I want the attention, though, and they can't pay enough. I want it all, put me in the game, I want a ball. We just make them nervous in the summer, then we kill them in the fall. I'm a spec boy, a.k.a. better than you any day. I'm all up in your girl's radio and getting heavy playing lately. I've been in the studio like every day. Competition sleeping while I flow into the levee break. Oh my, heaven's sake, get a load of this kid. Step into the batter box, take care of my biz quick. Too sick, I don't give 3 shits, make them forfeit. Give them high five, hit the door quick. I'm hesitant as ever, but I'm better than I ever been. Represent the people and I never been the president. Every day I'm better than the last one. No spot up in the game, but I'm coming after anybody that has one. And I don't think they'll ever understand me. You can understand me though. I ain't even start rapping till I was like 18. It was just a hobby, now the plan B is looking like a probably. I put music over most of it, fam over everything. Now they going hand in hand, I'm seeing what my talent bring. It's a lot of balancing, hope it don't fail me now. If I don't make it, they could tear me down. Went from flows on flows to shows on shows. I need more time though to expose my bros to the fine things in life like chose on chose. A bank account that's got O's on O's. That's 6 figs at least off sick lines and beats. And never worrying about rent, time and eats. It's out there, right? I'm about that life. If it's out there, then I'm all about that life. About that life, about that life. If it's out there, then I'm all about that life. About that life, about that life. I'm all about that life. About that life, about that life, about that life, about that life.
beat it right at the
6,000.
end.